In this lecture on participant observation, I would like to focus a bit on participation. But first, I would like to say something about why should we do participant observation. And there are several reasons for that. The first reason is that it provides many different kinds of data. For instance, if you participate and you observe and you write little notes about it, these little notes are a certain type of data, field notes. But you also make pictures, probably, or you make videos or audio recordings. And maybe you collect some data in the sense of documents that people give you or you can lay hand on. So you gather all kinds of data. Second reason why I think participant observation is an important method, it provides naturally occurring data, which means that things go on as usual when you're there. Well, obviously there's some reactivity, as it's called. There's some reactivity. People react on you as a participant observer. But if you stay for a prolonged period of time, then probably the data you gather is naturally occurring. Way more natural, probably, than what you have when you do an interview. Thirdly, participant observation provides in-depth data. Because you stay for a prolonged period of time and get a little deeper. So you can dig a little deeper, you learn to know some people and you learn to know how stuff works. It's not superficial, one-time hit of data gathering. Well, the fourth reason why we should do participant observation is it's contextualized data. So it's naturally occurring, it's in-depth, but it's also contextualized, so rather broad, within a certain context. And especially if you stay for a longer period of time, this context becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. There's a historical context as well as a social context. More on that later, obviously. It provides data, but it also facilitates other methods. For instance, when doing participant observation, you can learn so much of a special group or a special social situation that a preparation for an interview is pretty easy. Preparation for a survey study is pretty easy because you already did a pre-study. So it works great as a pre-study because of this contextualized knowledge, because of this in-depth knowledge. And it helps also a lot on interpretation of, for instance, survey results. So participant observation is an important method. But the main thing for me is it's the coolest research method. Because you can go out, participate with people, study them at the same time. There are some special features of participant observation. And many authors write a lot about access. And in this course, we won't be discussing much on access, but access is very important. Obviously, participation is important. Your background, your skills, and your impression management. I will explain them later. What is also important is obviously observation. And observation meaning watching, listening, smelling, feeling, and tasting. And some would say posing questions as well. And the fourth important feature of participant observation is writing.